Hi, I'm Ryan Chan, CEO and founder of Upkeep. Today we're delving into the critical role of infrastructure maintenance in a case study that left a devastating impact, the 2019 California wildfires. We'll examine how insufficient maintenance practices contributed to the disasters and explore the measures that could have been taken to prevent them. We'll also look at how we can learn from these tragedies to avoid similar future occurrences. While there were many factors that influenced the 2019 California wildfires, one key contributor was insufficient infrastructure maintenance practices. Alongside this, a growing population and faulty power lines created a perfect storm for massive firestorms to sweep across the state, burning thousands of acres of land. So let's dive into how this could have been prevented, what the local and federal governments could have done, and how we can move forward to prevent such disasters in the future. Let's take a look at the Kincade fire and tick fires, which were two of the major fires in California in 2019. In October of that year, a report from CNN revealed that the Kincade fire alone was covering 50,000 acres, with only 10% of that area under some control. At the same time, the tick fire was also raging in the southern part of the state, causing significant damage and forcing many people to evacuate. The impact was enormous. Thousands of people had to evacuate, over 100 structures were destroyed, and approximately 1 million people lost power. At that time, 17 fires were burning, over 94,000 acres had been burnt, and more than 1,065,000 people were without power. A significant number of those affected were customers of Pacific Gas and Electric, or PG&E. This company had a bad track record, with 17 fires in 2017 traced back to them. During the 2019 wildfires, PG&E decided to cut off power to more and more people, rather than risk another fire. However, they did this without offering transparency into the environmental situation, leading to bad press and unhappy customers. So what was PG&E's response? Despite long histories of felony charges and neglected maintenance, the company remained largely silent. Although they made some efforts to provide updates to the public, many people were left in confusion. To date, about $13.5 billion will be paid out to the affected people and parties by PG&E, but the company is still figuring out how they will move forward in the future. Now, let's consider what could have been done differently. In short, better maintenance of facilities, infrastructure, and the actual lines themselves could have prevented such massive fires, or at least handled them more effectively. California has always had wildfires. It's part of the local environment. But with the population always increasing, wildfires are a known threat. Hopefully, local and state government will realize the importance of monitoring the electrical companies and their maintenance practices in order to avoid future fires. Implementing stronger preventive maintenance programs and routine monitoring of electric lines could equip local and state governments with the proper methodologies to avoid future catastrophes. So, what's happening now? People in all the affected areas are slowly putting their lives back together. The local and national governments have seen what happens when basic routine maintenance and simple proactive maintenance are neglected on a regional scale. Will this change anything in a meaningful way? It's hard to say. Some things will change on a small scale, such as people moving away and new companies meeting the needs of the people who are staying. On a larger scale, it will take time and effort to move to a more sustainable plan for the future. The fact remains that inadequate maintenance played a large part in the 2019 California wildfires. Emergency maintenance can only do so much. If we do not learn and grow from these incidents, they will keep occurring. Let's not let this happen again. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. We've discussed the devastating effects of the 2019 California wildfires, the role of insufficient maintenance practices, and the importance of proactive measures to prevent such disasters. If you found this content valuable, please subscribe to our channel for more insights. For further information, visit our website at upkeep.com. Let's learn from the past and work together to prevent future catastrophes.